Hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you all here. And today we will be talking about the mid-year book Freakout tag. I've seen it around for a while now, and I thought that I'd jump the wagon and start on it. Disclaimer though, like a very huge disclaimer. Basically, I do not have enough books read this year, so I will be adding some books from the last quarter of last year. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So, the first question is best book you've read so far? For me, hands down, that would have to be Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. I cannot believe how long I slept on this. Like, I've seen it a lot on Bookstagram a few years ago, but I never thought that I would pick it up ever. Like, it didn't sound like a book that I would love solely based on the title. And then my friend from the same book club recommended it to me, and like it was such a raved book. So I was like, you know what, let's try it. And boy, oh boy, how mistaken I was. I just love how the story was written. I love the plot pacing. I love the world building. I loved how the information of the world was disseminated throughout the books. Um, I love how poetically vulgar it was, which was so weird. It sounds so weird, I know, but it is what it is. Like, Scott Lynch managed to actually weave street vulgarity so poetically and effortlessly into the story, and it did not make it feel cheap or forced, if that's how you say it. But yep, so absolutely love the book. And next question, we have best sequel if read so far. And that would have to be Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. That is the fourth book to Stormlight Archives series, and it's probably one of the best sequel I've read, like in the entirety of the time I've been reading, I would say. So yeah, what I love most about it is the fact that it unknowingly addressed all my complaints for book two and book three. Like, for example, Kaladin. I felt like in book two and three, he was shoved off to become a side character. Sounds weird, but that's how I felt. I understand that each book has a different main character, but there are still other main characters that are, rising along together. But somehow I felt like Kaladin was pushed aside. He did not have as much screen time as the others. So I was a little bit sad about that, but he definitely made a comeback in book four. So, yep. And then we have Navani. I've always loved her. I love the regality that she exudes and how, she shows her strength through her femininity. And I absolutely adore her character. And I was so glad that she finally manages to become a main character in the cast. Like, she becomes part of the main character cast. And yeah, I was so happy about that. And then we have the fact that he addresses psychological trauma in this book, how it can affect people, and how healing can, that you can regress. You can heal, you can regress, you can heal again. I don't know, it felt so touching to me. So I absolutely loved. Like, it's definitely like the top sequel I've read, hands down so far. Like, based on any sequel that I've read in my life. Yep. Third question, new release I haven't read yet, but I want to I believe When Among Crows came out in May on May 14th, but I haven't gotten to it yet. I saw the cover, I was straight away attracted to it, and then I read like the first line of the synopsis, and I'm like, "Yep, I really need to read this." I believe that I don't know the whole story yet. I don't know the whole synopsis even yet, but I do know that it is based on Slavic folklore. Count me in. I'm a fan of folklore, mythology, or anything of the sort. And when I read that, I'm like, yes, please, like I want to read this. Hopefully, I can get to it soon. So, yes. Question 4 is most anticipated release for the second half of the year. For me, that would be Of Jade and Dragons by Amber Chan. She's a Singaporean author, and as a Singaporean myself, I am so excited to like read a book that's written by someone in my country because I feel like Singaporean authors like they're not very well known, so I'm very excited like to read. And also it's East Asian inspired. I love the culture, like I love East Asian culture, and uh, dragons. What more can I say? It's dragons. Biggest disappointment: honor among thieves. But I suppose that was my fault. When I read the synopsis, I thought that it was very similar to Sirantha Jags, and I thought that I could get the feeling that I got when I was reading Jack's Jax's books. Um, but yeah, I was quite disappointed when it did not turn out that way. I mean, there are similarities and stuff like that, but it they were not what I expected. So I'm so sad about that. Like I had so much hope for it, but I mean, I did still enjoy it, but yeah, I'm not gonna continue reading it. So yeah, okay. Biggest surprise, that would be Richard Swan's Justice of Kings. I I started the book very apprehensive because as soon as I opened the book, I realized that it's a heavily descriptive writing. It's heavily descriptive writing, and it's written in first person POV. Usually, for me, these would feel very dense, and I would not be able to like continue reading it because I'm not able to enjoy the story when it's hyperly descriptive. I feel like it lacks the emotions or the atmosphere that I need in order to read, you know? So, yeah, but then I just continued reading. Like, I got so hooked that I think I finished it within 3 days. I'm not sure, but that was how good it was. I absolutely like, yeah. Do I keep saying yeah? I probably did, but it's fine. Okay. Um, okay. Favorite new author to me, or, there's a lot. Um, there is a lot. We have, Scott Lynch, Richard Swan, um, I guess John Green, but I would have to say that the one who takes the cake would be Ilona Andrews. Literally, as soon as I started reading her books, I binge read almost all of it. I think I'm almost done with all of her books, like that's out, and I'm waiting for the new books to come out. Cannot wait for it. So hopefully it comes out soon. I don't know when, but I definitely need a lot more of Ilona Andrews in my life. I like that her world building as it's urban fantasy, so it's kind of like alternate Earth, but it's unique in all the different series that she has. Um, the slow burn romance though, mm, kind of recycled, like throughout each series, it's recycled, but I don't see anything bad about it. I still enjoy the relationship dynamics. I still enjoy the slow burn. I feel like she's a slow burn master. I don't know, but yep. Newest fictional crush. Can I say Duke Leto from Dune? I would say that. I'm actually still reading Dune, but he has my heart. I love his relationship with his people. I love how he treats them. I love how he talks to them. And also, his relationship with his son, how he is not afraid of, showing that he's proud of his son, and his relationship with Lady Jessica. Like, I enjoy the fact that he loves her so much, but I just felt a little sad with how things went between him and her, and I don't know, I felt like maybe they probably need to communicate more. Yeah, that I feel was the only issue. But yeah, okay, next question that we have, and that is newest favorite character. I would say Starist from Miss Bond era 2. In the first book, I was not really a fan of her. In the second book, I started becoming intrigued by her. I was like, I needed to know more, and I wished she had more screen time. Unfortunately, not. By the third book, like I'm currently like I just started book 3. She has my heart. She has my heart totally. I adore her, and I feel like she really needs someone to show her that she is lovable. And I hope that Rex is for her. Like I love their relationship dynamic. I love how she is able to make him smile. Yeah. Books that made me cry. There were actually no books that made me cry, but Stormlight Archives Rhythm of War was very close. And then we have books that made me happy. I would say Marrying Mr. Wrong by Claire Kingsley. I adore the relationship dynamic, and it just made me happy. It made me swoon and stuff. So yeah. Second last question. Most beautiful book I've bought so far. I would have to say Shadow of the Gods. It's plain. It's kind of plain, but I love the details on it. I love the dragon. Like I'm a dragon fan. So yep. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? Books I have to read by the end of the year. I would say I would like to finish Bands of Morning, Lost Metal by Brandon Sanderson, and these are the Miss One Era 2 series. And then we have Sunlit Man, Trust of the Emerald Sea, and his 3 other books. I cannot remember, but they were all published last year. I need to catch up. Really, I feel like I need to finish Brandon Sanderson before his new books come out. And then we have John Green's debut series, which is Malice. I believe it's Bella, Ruin, and Wrath. I've read Malice. I still need to read the other 3, and I hope that I could get to them soon so that I can, continue on with the next part of the series, and then to Shadow of the Gods. And lastly, that would have to be Republic of Scott Lynch's Gentleman Bastard sequence. I've already read the first book, which is Lies of Locke Lamora, and then we still have Red Seas and the Red Skies, and Republic of Thieves. Again, I heard that the fourth book is coming out, so I hope to finish before the end of it. And we've come to the end of today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to follow me on any of my socials. I'll leave them all below. So have a good day, everyone. Stay safe, stay beautiful, stay strong.